Hey guys, it's Kathy with the Weight Loss God's Way program. Check out this view, this incredible view behind me. Oh my goodness, it feels as amazing as it looks. I am day 3 in Antigua, and my commitment was to share every day, but yesterday I didn't. The boys are so mortified every time I pull out my selfie stick. And so I decided not to subject them to the shame yesterday. But today they're not with me, so I'll update you on yesterday. So maybe I'll post twice today. And so here in Antigua, my commitment was to stay within my eating boundaries. I've never had a vacation to date, like in my life, where I have felt good about my food choices. As I was sharing on day 1, for some reason, vacation to me is about going wild, eating, drinking, just being completely lawless and reckless with my food. And so this time, taking into account what I've been learning over the last few years and leading God's Way, Weight Loss God's Way program, I wanted to really implement what I've been learning and see how it would make this vacation different. So far overall, I'm feeling better than in the past, but still not as great as I thought. And I don't know why I thought it would all of a sudden be perfect, because that's what I teach, is that it's not going to be perfect. It's always about progress. Anyhow, day 1 went well, but what happened at my last meal was about 5 o'clock, and the boys went out to dinner at about 7:30. They came back about 8, talking, showing pictures of their steak and all the food that they had. And because I had had my last meal at 5, I was jealous and I was hungry and I just wasn't satisfied. And so I ended up having some toast and something else. I can't remember, but it wasn't in the plan. So what I did at that point was I had a review of what happened. And the first question I asked myself, and this is a question to ask yourself also every time, is 1, are you truly hungry? And so the answer to that was yes, I was really hungry. Because I was able to distinguish whether it was emotional or whether it was true hunger. Another question I often ask myself, which would be great for you to ask yourself too, is will you regret this the next day? A lot of the times we don't take the time to think through. We're so caught in the moment, in the emotion of the food. We're salivating, our brain's going crazy, that we don't stop and think of the future consequences. And so one of the questions that I didn't, but I thought about it after, would I regret it? Because I was so hungry, I did not regret it. And then the third question to ask, or not to ask, but the third, if we're going through a checklist, is did I pray? And that, I'm like, oh, I cannot believe it. I did not take the time to pray for the spirit of self-control, for discipline, and I didn't do that. And it's like the most obvious. The program's called Weight Loss God's Way, and I did not take the time to pray. So I'm not sure how much of a difference it would have made, because I was truly hungry. But that would be another tip for you, is pray before you're eating something out of your boundaries. Pray for the spirit of self-control. Pray for wisdom. Pray for discipline. Pray to resist temptation. The word says that there's no temptation that will take us, that will overtake us, that is not common to all man. And God will strengthen us and give us the strength to bear up under the burden. And so that's a good scripture. I don't remember exactly where it's from. Maybe I'll try to post it below, but that's a good scripture to pray. I know I didn't quote it exact. But that would have been something to help me at that time, to help me determine, okay, am I going to go ahead and eat this toast or not? So that was day 1. Yesterday was better, realizing that I didn't eat enough late at night. I went ahead and ate more so that I was feeling more satisfied and more content. So there you go. Today's day 3. Haven't had anything yet. As I do intermittent fasting, my first meal is usually around 11:30. So I will check in and let you know how today goes. Have a blessed day in the Lord. Bye-bye.